Ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking about Louis Vuitton's L'Immensity. I bought a 5 ml, travel atomizer of the Louis Vuitton L'Immensity, and let me tell you, I absolutely love this fragrance. You get beautiful watery like ginger, grapefruit. You get citruses, but I think that grapefruit is just kicked up beautifully. Then you got the ambery, the ambroxan. So the ambroxan kind of dries down to like a nice. The sweetness kind of comes out towards the end on the dry down. But I absolutely love this fragrance. If I had the money to buy it, pay $350 for it, I would. But I did get my hands on some clones here. Got John Lowe Immortal by Maison Alhambra. Got Luciano's Magnitude. And I got Lymphonet by Jacques Yves by Fragrance World. Okay. Have them all dried down in test strip. I got them on skin. I got the Immortal here. Got the LV right here. I got the Lymphonet on this hand. The reason I didn't spray the Luciano because I think it's good, but I think as soon as you spray, it has a weird smell to it, but I think it just goes straight into a barbershop fragrance. I think it kind of resonates with the Louis Vuitton, but I think it just goes straight into like its own barbershop dry down fragrance pretty fast, in my opinion. And I think Immortal, I think it kind of took a step back from like the gingerness. It has ginger, it has all the same, supposedly these have like the same notes as the Louis Vuitton, but I think it took a step back from the gingerness and like the watery notes on it, and it just stays citrusy like the whole way through. It kind of starts changing towards the end. It kind of does smell like a barbershop fragrance, but I think the citruses just stay just prominent the whole way through into the dry down. I think it does get somewhat close to Louis Vuitton, but if I were to choose one of these, I think the Lymphonet from Fragrance World, it's the closest one. It gives me that nice, beautiful, sweet ginger when it went upon opening into the dry down. Now it's not 100% like close. Okay, if I were to give it a percentage, I say like 92%. You know, I think the Louis Vuitton just has that nice, sweet ginger, watery notes upon opening and kind of just remains through. And I think this thing, it's almost. It's close to the Louis Vuitton. I think that's how it's gonna work. But this thing is so good. I bought 4 bottles of it. I think it gets that close to the Louis Vuitton. This is a brand new box right here. Haven't even opened it yet. Got this one. Have 2 more on the way. You know, you just gotta get your hands on these clone or inspired expressions if you can't pay the retail price for the Louis Vuitton. Like I said, the opening is a little harsh in my opinion, to me at least, but I think it goes straight into a barbershop fragrance on its own. It does resemble the Louis Vuitton. It's kind of close, but I would say like 80% close. I think it just goes straight into a barbershop fragrance. Immortal, I think if they kicked up the ginger and added more watery notes to it, I think it could get as close as the Lymphonet, but I think the citruses just remain there the whole time. Into the dry down, it kind of starts changing, but like I said, it's missing that watery, like aquatically type of note that the Louis Vuitton has. And I think that's where Lymphonet did a great job. I think it gives me all that. Just little, I think that the ginger's just a little kick down. I felt like they should have kicked it up, and I think it could get even closer. But I think the Lymphonet one, it gives me all of that. You can smell the watery notes. You can get the ambroxan ambery type of feel. You get the ginger. You get the geranium and all that. Kind of does kick it up, and I feel like they should have just straight kick the fuck out of it. Just kick it up more, and it could have been like a spot on clone of this one. But I think it's about 90%. Luciano, I would say it's probably like 80. Jean Lowe, I would say, is about like 85. Just like I said, the citrusness, the grapefruit, and the bergamot, I think just remained there the whole way through. But that's my opinion. If I were to choose one of these clones or inspired expressions, I will say the Lymphonet, hands down. It's not even close in my opinion. That's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you guys tried these, let me know what you guys think. I know there's more alternatives to it. I know the Louis Vuitton is $350 for like the small bottle. And in my opinion, I think it's worth every penny. If I had the money, I would purchase this thing right now. But this is what I get from these fragrances. Like I said, the L'Infinite Jacques Yves L'Infinite by Fragrance World, I think is the closest one. It's about 92%. I think it's there. I just wish they kicked up the ginger and the watery notes a little more. But at least I think this one gives me the most watery notes. The other ones give me more citrus into like a barbershop type, even though it is technically a barbershop fragrance. But the L'Infinite, from opening to beginning, I think kind of remains close to the Louis Vuitton. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, man. Subscribe if you guys want to see more content like this. Like I said, I'm quick and simple reviews here. I'm not trying to do long videos, so I'm trying to keep it quick and simple. Until next time, peace.